Hey, what's up guys? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining me. So today I have a very different video than my normal types of videos that I upload. I have a review today for you guys of a teleprompter. I've never reviewed anything like this before. It's by the brand Vitopal or Vitopal. It's the Vitopal TC3 Universal Portable Teleprompter. And let me just show you guys the box that it came in, and I'll show you guys a quick unboxing. So this is everything that this teleprompter comes with, and if you look here, it costs $59 on Amazon. And just from doing a quick search on Amazon, I saw that the typical price range for these kinds of teleprompters ranges anywhere from $59 all the way up to $200. So this is definitely one of the more budget-friendly options. I've never heard of this brand before. I got this teleprompter for free from this company, Vitopal. I've never used a teleprompter before, so I'm just kind of figuring it out today. But it seems more or less self-explanatory. In the instructions that the teleprompter comes with, it gives you instructions on the teleprompter app to download. So pretty much when using this teleprompter, and as you can see here, I already put it together, for the most part put it together. Pretty much you'll put either like a tablet right here, or if you flip this thing over, you could put a smartphone in here. And pretty much your smartphone or tablet will reflect onto this piece of glass right here, and you will stick your camera through this hole. And pretty much what I think this is supposed to do is your camera will see through the reflection. So the text won't show up on the reflection for the camera, but on this end of the glass, we'll see the reflection, of course. So what you can do is you can read off a script while recording a video, and you won't have to worry about not looking into the lens of the camera. So you can look straight into the lens of the camera while reading a script. I think it's pretty cool. I've never done anything like this before. I actually typically don't make videos off scripts anymore. For a long time I did, and something like this probably would have been pretty useful to have. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and test this thing out, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So as you can see, this teleprompter came with a bunch of different size lens adapters. So the lens that I'm using on my camera is the 18mm to 55mm lens. So they do have a 55mm adapter in this kit. This is it right here. So basically what you do is you go ahead and screw the adapter onto the front of your camera lens. And then on the back of the teleprompter, this actually took me a minute to figure out, but pretty much there is this piece of this plastic ring that's kind of taking the place of your camera adapter. You need to pull that ring out, and then you could slide in your camera lens with the camera adapter, and that is what's going to be holding the teleprompter up. So right off the bat, honestly, it kind of tripped me out that this whole thing is going to be held up by my camera's lens. I wasn't so sure how I felt about that. Would it damage it over time? I have no idea. But just from trying it out right now, it doesn't seem to be doing any harm. So it's probably okay, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure. And especially if you're using like a tablet, like that's going to add some additional weight to your camera lens. So I'm curious to see how it holds up, but let's find out. And then over here, it comes with this remote control. It takes AAA batteries. The batteries are not included, but this is what you will be controlling the teleprompter app with. So I haven't tried it out yet, but what I'm assuming it does is it controls the scrolling of the text. Also, the instructions that come with the teleprompter, they have a YouTube link on the instructions, and if you type this link into your internet browser, it will bring up a video on YouTube showing you how to set up this teleprompter. I also want to mention, say you are recording video with a smartphone instead of a camera. It comes with these, let me see, these little foam adapters in this bag right here. This is what they look like. And these are to be used if you are using a smartphone to record video. So anyways, let's jump right in. I'm gonna set this thing up and we're gonna try it out. Okay guys, so now I have the teleprompter set up on my camera on a tripod in front of me. One issue that I ran into off the bat is that I have this like kind of cheap mini tripod, and this is it's the tripod that I use when I'm recording from my desk. I have it right here and I have my camera on top of that. The teleprompter rig was a little bit too heavy for this tripod because, as you can see, it has one of those quick release things, and what it did is it just pulled the quick release out of the tripod and the whole thing just fell over. So if you have a tripod like this, it's kind of like a cheaper tripod, and if it also has one of these quick release latches, you might also run into that issue. So I went ahead and put it on a better tripod, just a standard one, and it seems to work perfectly fine. It's able to hold up the weight of the teleprompter, no problem. The other issue that I kind of ran into is that it makes it a little bit harder for me to see my camera's screen because I have one of those flip around screens because I like to see exactly like what I'm shooting. So I have to look off to the side like this just to make sure that I'm in focus and everything. And then the other thing, inside the Best View app on your tablet or your smartphone, you have to make sure that you mirror the text. There's a feature in there, just go into the little sidebar menu, click mirror, it'll mirror your text so that when it is reflected on the teleprompter, it's going to read left to right like it should. Now let me show you guys a quick little demonstration with the remote control. There's pretty much only two functions with the remote control. So first of all, you have to connect it to your device using Bluetooth. So go ahead and hold down the power button until it starts blinking. Then you go into your settings on your smartphone or tablet, select the controller. Once it's paired, you can go into the teleprompter app, the Best View app. And if you hit the switch on the side of the controller up to key, you can hit this OK bumper at the top of the remote, and it's pretty much like a play and pause button. And let me just show you guys what that looks like. So first of all, I have the switch set to key, so it's up. I hit the bumper at the top of the controller, and check it out. The teleprompter plays. If I hit it again, it pauses. If I select game, so I put the switch down, now it's on game, I can use this joystick thing to move up and down. So if I move it up, we move lower down on the text screen, and if I click down, we'll move higher up on the text screen. It looks like left and right don't do anything. All these buttons right here, the letters, they don't do anything. So that's basically what it looks like from where I'm sitting. So what I want to do next is I just want to test it out. I'm gonna go ahead and play. What I did is I just copied and pasted some of the text from the Amazon page, and I'll go ahead and read it, and let's see if it looks like I'm actually looking at my camera's lens and not reading a script. So let's go ahead and press play. Oh, sorry, I gotta switch it back to key and press play. Test. Vitopal TC3 teleprompter is made from high quality glass with high transmittance, more clear and less influence on video shooting. The language on that description was a little funny, but let me know what you guys think about it. Did it look more natural, as if I was looking at the lens of my camera instead of reading a script? And you might have also noticed that at the top of the teleprompter, there are some brackets where you can mount things. So I went ahead and mounted my shotgun mic, and if you wanted to, you could like mount a little light on the top or whatever you really want. It's pretty cool that it has that. Yeah, so what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and try the same exact thing, but I'll use my iPhone instead of the iPad. And the reason that I want to try this is I want to see if the letters are big enough for me to read at a distance. So let's go ahead and try this real quick. Alright guys, so now I set the teleprompter up with my iPhone. Like my iPhone is now displaying the teleprompter app. So it's definitely kind of hard to get used to using this teleprompter thing, but I think after a while, you'll become used to it. Let me just show you guys what it looks now that I have the teleprompter app on my iPhone and not the iPad. So I guess I'll record this on the iPad. Yeah, so check it out. The text is only in like kind of a small area on the teleprompter. So yeah, as you guys can see, like it definitely doesn't take up as much room as the iPad did. If you use one of these, I guess it would definitely be better to use a tablet than a smartphone. But as you can see, the smartphone still works. So I guess that pretty much covers everything. When it comes to my final review on this Vitopal TC3 teleprompter, honestly, I don't have any other experience with other teleprompters besides this one. I've never tried out a teleprompter before, but I just gotta say, it was fairly easy to set up. It was pretty intuitive to set up and use. The Best View app is super easy to use and navigate. Honestly, I don't have a lot of bad things to say. I don't think I have any bad things to say. When it comes to some of the more expensive teleprompters that I saw on Amazon, honestly, I would love to see what the justifications might be to buying a more expensive one, because honestly, like, how much more could it really do? All you really need is that reflective glass to reflect a tablet or a smartphone, and you have a teleprompter. I would be really interested in seeing why some of these other ones cost as much as $200. I think this one does the job perfectly fine. And I guess it's also worth mentioning, because I mentioned how earlier I didn't like how the teleprompter puts all its weight on your camera's lens. There is actually some threading on the bottom of the teleprompter in case you would like to put the teleprompter on a tripod as well. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyways, guys, I would love to hear what you guys think about it. Let me know down in the comments below. I will have the Amazon page for this teleprompter linked in the description of this video in case you want to check that out. Once again, this teleprompter goes for $59. And if you did like this video, or if this video helped you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here. It's at YT_Tobias, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.